away with the button.
I'm not pushing. It's not gone away. I've pushed the button.
Push the button. I mean,
yes,
as in chocks away, sort of, with the button.
Chocks away. Oh wow!
Chocks away with the button.
Hello, everybody.
What?
Welcome to episode 4, series 2, episode 4 of Ladies Wot Pod, and it's a bit odd. It's my assessment of today. It's a late one this week because we've had a packed week, and more of that in a minute. But first, we should do introductions. I am Claire Jones, and I normally have a red hat on my head and a large camera stuck to my face. And I am in a very dry, crusty edge of the fens. A lot of dust coming off the fens at the moment, just north of Cambridge. And you are Mrs. S?
I am Lis Saunders, and I don't have a red hat because I have a red face, so I don't need a red hat, really. Matching hat and face. And I've got a red face because it's hot, and I'm ginger, and I don't ever tan, I just go pink and freckly. I am in sunny South Northamptonshire, and again, very dusty, very dry. All the harvest dust seems to be on my car.
Yes, there's a lot of very dusty cars around the place. And we, last week, between us and Land Beach, where we live, the farmer, we noticed he'd harvested, but he hadn't done anything with the field, which is quite unusual because he'd taken it down to earth. And then we discovered last weekend we had lots of detectorists. 3 fields worth of detectorists out with their, doing their stuff.
Yeah, beeping away.
Yes, and Kev, Mr. Buckby was explaining to me that the farmers are very keen on it because if they find anything of value, half of it goes to them.
They get, yeah.
So it was the fen somebody or others who were out there, and there were lots of them. It wasn't just like the odd one. There were loads of them out there in the heat.
Yeah,
looking for stuff. We don't know whether they found anything, but anyway, yeah.
Big thing. It's a big thing.
Big thing. So it's been a busy week. What we want to. So we left it until today because we've actually had a very busy start to the week, let alone end to the week.
It was quite a busy end to the week as well.
Well, it was a busy end to the week because when we left you last, I was heading off to Stowe, where it looks like. It does actually look like George Hendy was teaching country dancing.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Look, perhaps Laura can...
I just feel... I feel sorry for those little kids because they're just looking and but my legs aren't on that way.
So for those of you on Spotify, I am showing a picture of George trying to teach. So the players are there to do a coaching and signing session. And both kids are looking slightly querulous at what George is doing with his feet. And rightly so, as Liz says, because their feet are on the right way round. I believe, from memory, he was actually doing passing practice, but you might notice there isn't a ball present. So maybe it was country dance. But it was a good afternoon. Lots of the players there. Some looking... Actually, I think James Pater, lovely chap, James Pacer was only not that many years ago, was actually one of the children at the camp. So, for some of them, they're now coaching and having been at the camp. But it's a good afternoon. It was the only afternoon I did because the community team had all the photography help they needed. And you always get the big photo at the end. The big photo.
That's a big photo.
That is a big photo. And a gentleman in his scooter had to move so that he wasn't in the picture. I could have photoshopped him out, but he very kindly moved so that Ben Lawrence and his team got the photo that they were after. So that was an afternoon out, and another hot afternoon. It wasn't. It's been a hot summer, so all the kids were. Yes, probably a bit tired. And I know everybody was looking forward to getting home because, of course, this is the end of the second week for the staff. So they were looking forward to actually not sleeping in a very small bed. We were talking about beds last week when the Saints were on their travels. So, yeah, they were all looking forward to getting back to normality. But it's a very, very popular camp. There were kids from Singapore, all parts of the world there. So it's not just local kids from... it has an international reputation for being a really good summer camp with excellent coaching, because you have a very high standard of coaches there. So, yeah. So that was a fun afternoon. I enjoyed that.
That's good.
Yeah, that was good. And then an added bonus, because I was going to a meeting at the Gardens anyway, I decided to pop in and do training on Monday, and that was very good.
We did training on Friday, didn't we?
Training on Friday, didn't we? God, I forgot that as well. I mean, it's just been non-stop, hasn't it? Non-stop.
Because we went to see where we are going to be live, as if we're dead the rest of the time. So we went to see where Lola's bar. It sounds well dodgy to me, does that? But her name was Lola. She was a showgirl, and not to mention the Kings. Anyway, so we went to Lola's bar to see where we would be.
And we met the lovely Oscar, who showed us round. Thank you, Oscar.
Yeah.
And we've worked out where we're going to sit and where we're going to put the high stools and the low stools. And it was a really good visit. The IT department, I think they almost approved. Well, one of them did, because Paul was there. And we've got the costume arrangements sorted out and other bits and bobs that we need for the event. And we got a huge surprise about the number of tickets sold, didn't we?
Yes.
So there are tickets still available, but put it this way: the number that Liz and I had in our head is not the number that's been sold. We've sold an amazing number of tickets, and thank you to everyone who's bought one. And Liz spotted... Well, actually, no, you kept bumping into people.
People kept saying to me, "You're in the cron." And I'm going, "Am I? What have I done? I've done anything. Why am I in the cron?" And so there is said cron. So I managed to track down a copy. And we are 10 of the best, your guide to what to catch. Ooh, the flipping heck wrote that. To what to catch on stage in the coming weeks. I would never have written that headline, but there you go. So we are... double page spread, and we are there.
There we are.
There we are.
Yes, a photo we took in Cardiff. Yes.
So we're number 7 of 10 of the best. There's bugger all on in Northampton over the next few weeks, obviously, which is why we're there. But so there's
the World Cup, which is why we're there as well. So the Women's World Cup comes to town, and actually I've been quite impressed with the number of events associated with the World Cup. The town's gone to great efforts. There's a 22nd of August. There's a rugby fest, and
we'll come on to that later.
Yes, we'll talk about the World Cup. But going back to Lola's bar, tickets are still available. So, and for those of you asking about the tapas, because we've had a few questions about the tapas, Oscar explained very carefully that you buy your ticket for us, and then you add your tapas, and then you'll get a voucher.
Yeah, but you can order it on the night as well.
You can order it on the night, and there is gin for those that are in need of gin. We checked that out because I was slightly concerned.
Quite a good selection of gins. Good selection of gins.
Yeah. Liz, check that one out, and it's good. It's very good. So preparations for Lola's bar, 27th of August. 8 p.m. Be there, or else. Yeah. We'll set the IT department on you. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's bought a ticket. We were amazed when Oscar gave us the number. It's like, what?
Yeah.
So please do. There are some tickets left. Don't think you can't come. There will be walk-ups on the day, but don't leave it, because they're gone. They're gone. Know. You never know.
The IT department are going to be marshalling the crowds outside. And we don't want to, if you're not on the list,
we don't know. That just seems unfair. It's just, Dr. Jones has offered to Halo. I don't know whether he's going to teach Paul how to Halo. So,
Oh, God. No.
Anyway, yes. So, yes, you're right. We were at training, and again, more returnees were there, and it was,
including a returnee that we didn't expect to see because he doesn't play for us anymore.
Well, correct. What was he doing there? There's a second lost soul we found at the Gardens. The first one was Lewis Ludlam, and the second one was Liz.
Truckee.
Truckee, and his wife.
And his delightful wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we said, have you settled in there yet? It was like, well, sort of.
Yeah.
So, yes. So
I'll be back here every 3 months. I don't know why. Every 3. That was very specific. But it was lovely to see him.
It was. And he looked very happy to see everybody, and there was much hugs.
Yeah.
And, yes. So it's good I think it's lovely that the players feel able to come back and come and say hello. But I just wish they didn't look quite so lost. So so Friday, yes, because of course it was a short visit for you, because you were you were on grandchild duty and concentrations were at low ebb because of the heat, I think, more than anything. So and also the overexcitement at seeing Lola's bar.
And I think they wanted to join in the training session.
Yes, so Harry was most put out that he couldn't get involved. That was, well, if I stand here, he said very specifically about a patch of dirt. I went, you'll be negotiating the grass next. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Bless him.
But it was lovely to see them there. And then I was back on Monday because I had a meeting at the Gardens anyway. And Douse had them leaping salmon-like. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the backs were it's all up here. And we had some returnees. Lots of returnees.
Yeah. Well, some of them were just popping in to collect their satchels and their school uniform for the new season, weren't they?
Yes, Curtis was collecting his new satchel and uniform and his new ruler and his, pencil case. We understand that Mr. Fischetti is now in the United Kingdom. So he'll be, although Liz was slightly concerned that the date that she was given when he was going to be at the garden, nobody else would be there.
The only one.
He'd be it. Which seemed a bit of a harsh start. But we did have lots of England under 20s back.
We did. Yeah.
So Mr. Ainsworth Cave, Mr. Wee Man, as Daz calls him, Johnny Vyman, the lovely Ollie Scola, and Archie, who forever now will be, and Archie. Mr. High Maintenance himself. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's I still think he's lovely. He might be high maintenance, but he still makes me laugh.
He was, and he was lovely last night. More of which in a bit because that's the next excitement. And of course, Hutch is back.
From
his Pacific tour. He did explain he is in the right time zone, just. And I did apologise for not getting up at 4:00 in the morning to watch him play. To which she rather ruefully said, "I'm not sure many did."
Oh, bless him!
But he did enjoy. He did say he enjoyed playing the 2 matches that he did. So it was worth it.
He said he's had a good tour. So
yes, Well, he played very well when he did play. Did you get that, Gregor? Playing him in the right place. Playing him in the right place. He plays really well, doesn't he? It's funny that. Anyway, yes, and then last but not least,
did not have as much gin on his tour.
I must admit, you're the gin assessor, not me. So I leave you to, excuse me while I slurp.
Conversation about that. Yeah, it was like it sounded. Mine was much more gin. Argentina.
Argentina, yes. Now, and then there was last night.
Yeah. Well, I had a new toy. I had a new toy to play with.
You did. And as the ladies and gentlemen will hear in a minute, you got a bit overexcited about it when you made it work.
Very excited.
But I think actually the biggest revelation was the fact that our video wizard at the Gardens, Lewis Dean, learnt something about
From an old lady
GoPros.
with a GoPro.
Oh, yes. He learnt that this GoPro is, what is it, Liz?
Voice activated.
When it's switched on, which you'll be pleased to hear it isn't at the minute. Yes, Lewis rather sternly told you, but it's not voice activated, Liz.
Yeah.
To which you
Right,
responded, yes,
but it is, Lewis. Yeah. Learn something.
And his mind was blown.
It was absolutely, what? Why? I want one of those. Yeah, well,
He's got plenty of toys.
yeah.
He's got his new lens
But
to play with.
we did also learn why I'm not usually allowed with the technical stuff.
Well, yes, so the ladies and gentlemen will be pleased to hear that the 23 minutes of Liz's trouser leg and where it went at Goldington Road last night, because what we went to see Bedford Blues and Northampton Saints open training, which there were lots of people there. It was good to see. And we let Liz loose with the GoPro, and she really got the hang of it until probably about the third or fourth video. I think got a bit carried away, and we had 23 minutes of Liz's trouser leg and where it visited in Goldington Road.
I told it to stop recording. It was just being
Militant.
Hmm.
Yes. Anyway, we did Claire and Liz at training. So here is our little video.
Oh, this is so exciting. I've never been allowed the technical bit before. So here we are, Ladies Wot Pod at training. And I'm just dithering around with the new GoPro toy, but we've also got Mrs. J is here.
Hello.
Ready to do the official stuff. I'm doing the unofficial stuff. Liz is here as well. She's being official too. I am obviously being official because I'm in high vis, so I'm very important and very official. And it's a beautiful evening here in Bedford. It is, as we say up north, cracking flags. Apparently this is not a term that people understand. What I mean, it's hot enough to crack the flagstones. Right, so cracking flags. Yes. Anyway, so it's been absolutely glorious, and I'm so glad I'm not running around. Well, I'm always glad I'm not running around, but on a night like tonight, I'm very glad. Anyway, let's go for a bit of a wander and see. Oh, we can already see some lich fields here. Now, whether Matt is going to go and interrupt training.
To be fair, if it wasn't for the bad knee, I would absolutely be all over this pitch, just showing a few moves, you know, as one of Lenny's favourite players. You know,
Yeah.
I like to think, you know, I've still got a bit to give. Legend.
Yeah, still being
me the issue.
still being offside all the time. Yes.
Just pushing the back. If you're not on the edge, you're taking up touch space.
Right. On the edge, Lichfield. Have the media professionals discussing whether or not young Lewis should have a stool to sit on.
Lewis.
This is what happens at training.
I could ruin so much of your content.
Well, that's rude. That'll have to be edited. And over here we have Bedford media intern trying to get people's and Sherpa 2 giving a thumbs up in the background, trying to get people's opinion on the kit, which is very nice, the Bedford kit, very retro, very cool. And oh, this is what we're here for. There are the boys doing lining up stuff. There we
One
go.
of those games of
British Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
That's what they're playing, I reckon.
Yes.
GoPro stop. Yes, very similar to Morris dance practice. Actually, it's not, because this lot have more rhythm and are more together than most Morris dancers.
You're good at this, aren't you?
I know. I don't even have to push a button.
You
really.
don't push buttons. You
No,
just
I just shout at it, and
you
it
just shout
does
at it, and it does stuff, and it blows Lucy's mind that you do.
far more obedient than
Yes.
the family. Yes.
Yes. So
Lewis.
do you want to show the feed?
I just want to show Lewis there, who's cross because he didn't get what he wanted, and he also told me that this was not voice activated, but it was.
It was, and
Yeah.
it's showing now. And then
So
out
now,
there,
out there, there's some very hot and sweaty rugby players.
And what's left of a referee?
And the ref there who is going
He's a husk.
going off to consider his life choices. This wasn't what he signed up for. It's a very hot day. Probably been at work.
I better take a photograph of the
Oh,
huddle,
God, it was a
hadn't
big huddle. It's a huge huddle.
I? Oh,
She's going off to
I'll
take
be
a
back in a
photograph of the
minute.
huddle. Which is, she'll get there quite quickly because it's downhill, but it may take a little longer coming back. What a lovely evening. It's been more an evening for cricket, if I'm honest, but it's very, very pleasant. There's some of the youngsters, I have to say, have shown immense bravery and confidence out there. Good communication skills as well. Very impressed with them. Nice to see some of the old school coming back from injury as well. And just generally having a nice time, I think. Some familiar faces in the Bedford colours too. Former Saints players back with Bedford. And some Bedford stalwarts as well. So all good.
There we go. Sorry,
Go,
I had to go and do a huddle.
She did have to go and do a huddle. She's
But
back now.
They're all looking very hot and sweaty.
Very hot and sweaty.
Yes.
Honestly, it's quite disgusting out there, I should think.
Yes, but they look like they've had fun.
That's good.
And some of them have been introduced to the Goldington Road slope for the first time.
Yeah.
I think some of them are realising, oh God, we're coming back here in a few weeks. And,
Yes,
yes,
yeah.
like marbles, they'll end up in the bottom corner.
Yeah. I should imagine our French fly half is wondering what he's signed up for now.
Yes, and there were a few old boys. We had Rafe. We
Yes,
had,
I
Tuiuru,
mentioned there were a few old boys in
Kate
Bedford Blue.
Sylvester. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to see. Look,
Oh,
the new
I
champ.
just showed. Yes,
Yes,
if you
the
see
new
the
champ.
post protectors, the champ.
The champ in
Because
green.
we can't be trusted with the full name of championship.
That was too complicated.
Too complicated, too
Yeah.
difficult to spell, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Is TP going to attack something? No, he's
don't
all right.
know.
I think he's going to talk to
as long as it's not us.
Probably looks like he's having fun, doesn't he?
It does.
Yes.
I suppose him and Sammy G have been like caged lions.
Yes.
Or
So
tigers.
I saw the previous running arounds at Doncaster. And I
Oh,
would
you did,
say
yes.
This is
Faster.
much faster. And I thought the Bedford boys were excellent.
They-
A couple of cracking
they
tries
did.
over there and over
They
there.
were very good.
Yeah,
They were,
I imagine they will
points
be
to
very,
prove. Points to prove.
very pleased. Lots of cold drinks being shared. All, fruit and
Things.
low sugar and appropriate.
Nice
No
lollies
beers
and
as yet.
stuff.
But good to see.
So that was a good workout for them all, I should think. And the rest of this week, they're busy, aren't they?
They're busy. We've got the Blackstone on Friday.
Oh, I hope it cools down a bit. People will die.
Well, I hope not.
So Blackstone on Friday,
Yeah.
and then you're back here on Friday night, aren't you?
I am for Dean Adamson's testimonial game and a friendly against Blackheath.
Yes.
A former
Club.
Saint, who's the coach, Will Davis.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think
Club, aren't they? They call themselves.
Come on, club. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
weird place.
Yes. Bedford do often play Blackheath. don't they?
Yeah. We came
Yeah.
last season, I seem to
But
remember.
then I think they're building up to the big
the big pre-season game.
friendly, which of course is
The mobs.
Battle of Bedford. No.
Oh no.
Yes, it is the mobs.
Mobs. I was going to say.
And then it's the Battle of Bedfordshire
And it's the
at some point.
yeah.
But they're also going to Cornish Pirates.
Oh, nice to go there this time of year.
Yeah, they're bank holiday weekend, trying to get down to
Oh, God,
Pirates.
that's going to be a hell of a journey, but
Yes. But
So-
nice weekend down the coast.
very nice. Hope the weather stays like this.
Yeah.
So,
Lots of mums and dads here.
yes.
Yes. Liz Vyman was here.
Good.
Ainsworth Cave's mum was here, whose name I apologise. I know, because she said she's a regular listener to the pod, so
Oh, hi.
that's rubbish on my part.
Yeah.
So
Come and tell me your name, because
I'm rubbish.
I'm better.
I only push buttons.
I'm not terribly good. I'm old, but I am better.
And
yeah.
the Litchfields are here.
Yeah, I walked in with the Litchfields.
Yes.
And I
I
believe-
noticed Matt was working out. Is he going to hang on the wing, or is he going to muddle up midfield?
Going to mess up the midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably waved around. It's probably making people feel sick, because my arm's getting tired.
Should we give them one last view?
One last view of
and then we'll cut
Bedford
back to...
on a lovely summer's evening with some boys doing a bit of a cool down. You'd have thought they'd have had enough, but no, they're still having fun. And the media team are looking grumpy.
Concentrating hard.
And back to us, and that's it. And
That's
over
it.
and
And
out.
It's an Oscar. It's an Oscar-winning performance, Liz.
How are you spelling Oscar?
Yeah, we're not back at Lola's bar.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah.
So we need to know what you think of these little videos, because we well, you can see Liz was having a ball, and we didn't inflict the 23 minutes on you.
Yeah.
So our plan is to do more of the same.
No need to rub that in.
Oh, I won't let you forget. And our plan is to do more of these videos. And if there's anything in particular about Northampton Saints you'd like us to video, then let us know. We thoroughly, well, you can tell Liz thoroughly enjoyed doing it. So our plan is to do it, yes, at training, but also a bit on match day. God knows what Liz can get up to with a GoPro on match day. And but yes, so a busy time. Now, as I said on the video, I think they were playing. Both teams were playing rather well last night. I think it was.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, it was all, given the heat, particularly the speed at which they were. Yeah, the speed at which they were playing was really, really good. And Douse looked very chuffed as he headed off to the borough for obviously something to eat and drink afterwards. So yeah,
I did feel sorry for the ref. I think he was going off to consider his life choices. It's like,
he looked a bit overheated. He looked a bit overheated by the end, didn't he?
Plus, he got a whistle, but so had Vesty.
Yes, Vesty obviously borrowed Rada's whistle because he was using it.
And the ref, hang on, what's going on? What?
Yes, I did say to Sherpa too that we were likely to have two referees, not just the one. And Vesty didn't let us down. He was a bit rude. We didn't record the bit where Vesty was a bit rude about the players and the ball. Yes, we'd have had to bleep that bit out.
Their eye on the ball. Not enough bleeps in the world to bleep that bit out.
Yes,
it's hysterically funny.
Yes.
We all felt very told off.
We did. Even those of us not playing.
Kept our eye on the ball. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We all watched the ball from then on.
And we weren't worrying about the shape of our D. We were just worrying where the ball was.
About keeping our eye on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I learned, of course, there's a whole bunch of Bedford Blues players I haven't got the faintest idea who they are. So in the same way, I go through this routine with Liz, Tyler, and the academy and the new bugs. There were about half a dozen players. It's like, who, where, when? So, but yes, but it was good to see lots of returnees. So that's Louis James, Lucas Titherington slug balancing, Rory Ward, Alex Day. I mean, how many years has Alex Day been playing? James Fish.
Yeah.
And then two Saintsmen. It's great to see at Goldington Road. Cade Sylvester, who was playing, I think, for Cambridge last year, has come across to Goldington Road. And Tui Uru, who's back from France.
Yeah, nice to see them. Yeah,
so good to see them. So it'd be interesting to see how they go at the start of the season. What we should mention is there is a big match at Goldington Road on Friday. Their first pre-season game.
Dino's.
Yeah. Dean Adamson, the highest try-scoring personage in the championship, with a record holder, the number of tries scored, and it's the first event, I think, in his testimonial is on Friday. There'll be a raffle. There's loads of testimonial stuff going on. So if you can, support Dino and get down to Goldington Road. Do I think you'll see some Saintsmen running out? Not just old boys. Some of the current squad, some of the academy lads will be turning out
All right. Yeah.
for the Blues. So it'll be interesting to see.
I was going to say, you never know who might be in the crowd either down at Bedford. Sometimes there's some quite famous ex-Saints turn up.
Oh yes, absolutely. The lads particularly are very good at supporting former Saints players as well as current Saints players. Are very good at supporting both teams. Absolutely. So a busy week. And in actual fact, I have missed out probably the most important part of pre-season.
Yeah.
Towcester. How are Towcester going in their pre-season?
Towcester under
11s?
11s, under 11s, I can't get over that. Yes, so they've started their pre-season because they can be a little more serious. They can train twice a week now, and they're going to be doing kicking and all sorts of things. So they had a pre-season
not each other,
game.
a ball, I hope.
A ball, yeah, yeah. And Harry went along, and he was really pleased with himself. So he sent in this video. So I'm here on a lovely sunny day with Harry, who has just started pre-season with the under 10s?
11s, I think. Yeah, under 11s.
Under 11s? Yeah. Of course, because you're 10, aren't you already? How did that happen? And what happened last night?
So, we were doing some practice, and we were just playing some fun games. We learnt a new passing technique, and in the final game that we played, one of the training games, we were about to lose until I made the last minute assist to get our team to try to draw, so we could just get better, I guess.
So that was your first pre-season training session.
Yes.
And what's going to change this season for you? What's different to the
now
under
handoffs
10s?
are allowed.
Ooh.
And scrums will be more competitive. Just no pushing yet. And you're allowed to kick now.
Right. And what about tackling? You're still full on
Yeah.
contact tackling.
Yeah.
And are you looking forward to the season?
Yeah.
Good. How many of you were there last night?
About half, but there were new people, so.
So new people, so about, 30 of you there,
Yeah.
roughly?
I'd say 30, 20.
And are your same coaches continuing with you?
Yeah.
So that's exciting times ahead.
Yeah.
So were you pleased with your performance, your pre-season performance?
Yeah.
And how were your legs today?
They hurt a bit since I haven't done it in a while.
Bit achy.
Yeah.
Okay then, Harry, thank you very much. And so he assisted the try that meant that they drew with, so he was really pleased. But his mum said he actually was throwing himself wholeheartedly into everything. He really enjoyed himself. He was, so, and he just says, I just think, what would Mitch do? Well, depends which Mitch, really. 19-year-old Mitch run round in circles because nobody ever knew what he was doing.
What we're going to do. Yeah.
But yeah, model yourself on today's Mitch. You can't go far wrong.
Well, he could model himself on Archie or Johnny Weeman or Tom James. You wouldn't go far wrong.
Even, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
and the lovely Aidan Pugh.
Oh, he's a little star, isn't he?
Oh. Well, he's probably exhausted, bless him.
Yeah. Yes, he must be so delighted.
People are
I bet Archie and Johnny have never been greeted with so. Oh, thank God you're here.
Oh dear. Tone, on the other hand,
He's still manning the ship manfully on his own. I suppose Hutch is back.
Yes, Hutch is back. Yes, and as we said on the video, that slope, you could tell by the end they were looking accusingly at it.
Yeah, running up that slope in that heat. On a scale of fun, it went into negative, definitely.
Very quickly. Yes. Bless him. Right. Yes. So, so a very busy end to the week and and of course it continues because at the end of this week, it's the Blackiston. So in the evening, it's Dean's Blackheath, obviously going to Goldington Road, but in the morning, it's the Blackiston. And I overheard Kev explaining to one of our new props that no, the bags of sand have not got wet. It's like all the myths and legends were being. So Cleopas was going, "Oh, I've heard," and he was just checking it. I've heard that the bags used to be 30 kilograms and 50 kilograms, but they've been left outside and they've got wet, so they're much heavier now. Now, of course.
Who's been filling? Somebody's been telling him that. Right.
This will wind him up.
I'm wondering who's been doing that. Yeah.
And yes, so Kev, who is responsible for the bags, including weighing them, because he uses the machine that he weighs his sheep to weigh the bags, I believe, was most put out by this. So he explained. And that the tolerance is between half a kilo and a kilo. So he was not having any of this nonsense that his bags aren't the right weight.
I'm just wondering who's been winding him up.
Well, who has it? And for those of you who don't know what the Blackiston is, the Blackiston Challenge is the last challenge that the players have to do at the end of the first 6 weeks of pre-season. So they have a schedule. Some of them start a little bit earlier, but overall there's a block of 6 weeks, and then the last Friday of that block they do the Blackiston. Last year it was won by Archie McParland, and other winners have included Alex Coles, Finn Smith, Dan Bigger, Rudenberg Tullock. It is held. It's a thing that the players. Piers, remember Piers Francis won it. Piers won it during COVID, and he works out the timings of when he needed to do what, and he was so relaxed about it all because he realised he worked out he would be a long way ahead. That we're all stood, obviously socially distanced, at the top of the hill, at where the finish line is. And there were a pair of dog walkers, and they've got their face coverings, and I don't think the dog has his face covering anyway. He stopped for a chat, and you could see the S&C guys going, "Is there something wrong? What's he doing?"
Where other people were dying, sort of wondering, do we need to call an ambulance? Is there? And this Piers having a chat with some dog walkers.
Having a chat with some dog walkers, and he won it at a canter. Anyway, I don't know who holds the record. I've forgotten, but there is a record of the fastest one. So So, and then if you win it, you are given a hunting trumpet, because Blackiston was a huntsman, and it's presented to you by a member of the Blackiston family. So yes. So, and then the idea is you play it. Well, in all the years I've been going, I've only missed the first two, which is when Dan and Ruben won it. I've never heard anyone play it. And given Alex Coles won it twice, you'd have thought the second year he'd have thought to learn how to play the blessed.
Got his embouchure right.
And the race is started by Kev Buckby, who can play said hunting horn, and he starts it by blowing the hunting horn, and then they do a 2.5k cross-country run, and then they come back to a walled garden where they carry 5 heavy bags, correctly weighed, Cleopas, 4 30-kilo bags and 1 50-kilo bag, and they run 100 metres up a hill, taking a bag. No Ed Prowse, you can't do 2 at once. They had to change the rules for that. Because he worked out he was strong enough to carry 2 and run. No Ed. And then you have to carry them. You have to carry them down the hill, then back up the hill, and then back out, and do another 2.5k run. And by the end, last year, the person who suffered the most was Josh Kemeny. Kath Lester was explaining, who's the doctor, one of the Saints doctors, was explaining to 2 of her colleagues from Queen Mary how to recover somebody who's just, been through the Blackiston. Yes. And anyway, yes. So it is much revered as a thing to win, and it's as much about the attitude of the players. So there are some players who've never in. I remember Ethan Waller stood there saying, "Claire, normally I run about 20 metres if I'm lucky to the next ruck and think I've done well." He was terrified, but bless him, he finished it, and it shows their determination to get through it. But it is the end of the block, and then they have a team barbecue, and then they get the week off. So it will be interesting to see who wins it this year, because none of the internationals will be there. None of the Lions will be there. So there's a lot of former winners who won't be actually taking part. So, but the players who aren't taking part because they're injured or whatever are expected to go because they're supposed to support those doing it. So there's a lot of water carrying and geeing up and helping. So
CPR.
Well, yes, I think there's only 2 times where we've had to take somebody to hospital. Anyway. But yeah, it is a brutal event. Now, what I would say about Piers, his was in November, not in August.
Oh, yeah.
So the temperature was quite
totally
different. Yeah. So probably why he was relaxed. Anyway, yes, so it's the Blackiston on Friday. It's an event I love shooting. Actually, for me, it's quite hard work because I have to be in about 3 or 4 different places at once. But I love doing it, and it's the one where the coaches do it. Now, what I would say, I think, although Radders has made it quite clear, he's never doing it. He's not mad. But Douse likes doing it. Vesti likes doing it. So, and I hear there's one or 2 of the newbies who are trying their hand this year. So I'll be saying they do it before the players do it. So it's not just. And I say Douse does actually like doing it. He's a masochist that way.
It's a strange man.
And he sits. Apparently, I understand from Ben Rhodes and Tom, because Ben Rhodes did the scoring last year because Tom was away. But from Ben and Tom, Douse usually puts up a pretty good time.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So there we go. So it's a busy week all round. And then, as if it doesn't stop. There's more news coming out all the time. So, our England internationals.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. So England have announced the new extended contract squad thing, and Theo Dan's been dropped,
and Luke Cowan-Dickey is replacing him.
That's one for the future, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. On a more positive note, we have got Henry, Mitch, Finn,
Ferbs,
and
Fremo. The 4 Lions plus the Ferbs plus Sergeant Wilson.
Yeah, the
and
first.
Oddly,
Sergeant Wilson the first.
Oddly, there isn't an inside centre in the elite squad.
Oh.
So dingers. Yes, so and the under-18s, now we were talking about the under-18s earlier, they're a very, very young squad.
Ridiculously young.
Yes, and they're probably learning loads about what it means to play at international level, even at age group, because they've had two difficult losses.
2 losses.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they bounce back, but this is when they learn, so...
Yeah. But I was going to say one of the losses was to Georgia, which I say I've. It's really good to see Georgia have got a foundation for going forward, because it'd be really good to see them going from strength to strength.
Yeah.
And as you say, when our under-18, England under-18 includes one of ours, Hugh Shields, and if he's 17, he's only just 17. I think it was in June, July. So that's is a really young squad.
Yeah,
And,
it's a
they
really
will
young
learn.
squad, but it'll be learning loads. So yes. Yeah, and then of course we're on to the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
And the warm up matches continued. The Red Roses were in France. It's great to see that we can actually get access and watch these games.
Yeah.
So that it was on iPlayer and on YouTube. We decided that iPlayer was the better bet. YouTube was a bit soupy. But it was lovely hearing the dulcet tones of one Nick Heath.
Oh, Nick Heath.
Yeah. And unusually, England don't lose to France, but they won that match at a canter. It was a very, very strong performance from the Red Roses. So I imagine
what they need.
It's what they need. It was an inaccurate win, but it was a very, put it this way, I don't think France will be too chuffed by their performance. But I think the Red Roses have plenty to work on, but it was a good convincing win in, again, another hot location in the south of France.
You'd be hard pressed to find a cool location at the moment anywhere in Europe, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's melting, literally. We need to pass on our best wishes to Lucia Scott, who we were slightly bewildered why she wasn't picked for the Scotland team. And it's because she's broken her hand. So we send our love and best wishes and get well soon. And hopefully we'll see you in the African Violet soon. Yes. So, and after she scored that lovely try in Cork as well. But still. And then, the Gardens is now the home of the Rugby World Cup, or one of the homes of the Rugby World Cup, and a transformation is taking place.
Yeah, it's being stripped of its Saints identity.
And having a Rugby World Cup identity added to it, including the big, I don't know what you describe it, screen over the windows on the main building on the I was about to say Tetley stand. That dates it, isn't it? Carlsberg stand.
Carlsberg stand on the beer stand.
Yes. And all that's coming down and being replaced by a Rugby World Cup one. And the
yarn
knitters.
bombers.
Yeah.
The WI knitters have gone burlesque. They have gone berserk. So there's knitted and crocheted stuff all the way from the station to the gardens, all along the roads there. We saw that. But now the statue, the tackle, is covered, festooned with knitted stuff. No idea what it is because we've not got that close yet. But yeah.
Flowers, by the looks of it, knitted flowers, by the looks of it. Looks very smart. And at the bottom of the hill by gate 2, there is a knitted player from each of the teams participating in the World Cup. So it looks fabulous.
That's awesome. Really,
it is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it looks lovely. So I'm going to the 2 games there week on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent.
And if you go in and you see me, come and say hello. And the IT department is not coming, but I'm going with Julia, who I went to Argentina with. So
excellent. I won't be seeing. I'll be sitting on my sofa, which I find very strange when I'm watching the Gardens. I can't. Compute.
Feel like you FOMO. You'll have FOMO.
No. I'll be quite happy that I'm sat on my sofa. Because
just being there in the crowd.
Being there in the crowd, perhaps, but not in terms of being a photographer.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to pan out with, again, going there just as a punter, not as a halo or anything, is going to be really exciting. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's all gone so far, so good. And apparently, from what we understand, all the stadiums, so it doesn't matter whether it's a Stadium Light or whatever Brighton and Hove Albion's ground's called, they're all being converted into bits of the World Cup.
Venues.
So, The knitters must have been very busy, is all I can say.
It's all right. The IT department's just come in questioning lunch arrangements. Is that what you've come in for? Let's go to the super sausage. Dear God. Give me 5. Yeah. I do apologise.
For those of you watching on YouTube, you'll notice Liz is now disappearing off the edge a bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
She's so overcome by news of the super sausage.
Yeah, do we want to go to the super sausage? Anyway.
On a hot day. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, no. Yes. So, and then in other news, we have the Newcastle Red Bulls. At last.
Red Bulls. At last. The rumours that have been thick and fast everywhere have been confirmed, and it's been announced they are Newcastle Red Bulls. Presumably they've got wings now. Who knows? The Falcons had wings. Of course they did.
As I was saying yesterday, there's been Facebook has its moments, but there's been a big campaign. Not a big campaign. I'm rather overdoing it now. There has been a suggestion by some of the supporters that they quite like the idea of putting a patch over their current Falcons crest with whatever the badge ends up being when the rebranding is completely taken place. So they've got a retro shirt from the era of the Falcons, but with the new crest, which is a bit of a turn up for the Bulls. There you go.
Talking of new kit,
yes.
we saw the New Bedford kit last
We
night.
did. We did. I particularly like the home kit.
I think the home kit looks lovely.
That looks really, really nice. The traditional blue, but the stripes, where they've done the stripes in it, the light blue stripes, really, really nice.
Again, a bit retro.
Yes, and then the away kit is. I'm glad they've lost the turquoise, which wasn't teal.
Yeah.
It was definitely turquoise. They've gone to white with a light blue sleeve and a dark blue sleeve, so picking out the colours.
I like the away kit. I thought, as I said, there's nothing outstandingly shocking about it. It's very nice.
Yes.
You know, people will still be upset. There'll be somebody somewhere who'll be upset by it.
But it looks very Bedford. It looks very Bedford, as they shout in their huddle at the end. So a busy week, which still hasn't finished. I keep saying that. I'm still wading my way through all the photographs from last night. There were a lot because I was trying to get them of every player, and there were a lot of players.
There were. They kept changing.
Yes. So Sherpa 2 is excitedly waiting for his photos so he can put some social media up. Hopefully we'll see some of you at Goldington Road on Friday. Yeah. You won't see Liz because she's being important with the family, but you will see me in the red hat.
Well, I'm not being important with the family. I'm not important with the family, only because I feed them.
Exactly, that's important. If you were there, that's important.
That's true. They do have very strict culinary demands as well.
Yes, do spread the word about the Ladies Wot Pod live. Our plans are coming together nicely. So please do spread the word, and the more the merrier. As I say, we've been amazed. Thank you to everybody who's bought a ticket so far. It's already gone beyond our expectation. But every pound that's spent on a ticket goes towards the Northampton Saints Foundation. So please do come along and celebrate rugby in Northampton, because we're going to. So So that was episode 4 of the Ladies Wot Pod Series 2.
I can go to the Super Sauce now.
You can go to the Super Sausage.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.